Alright, hello. This isn't coming to you from the Ninja Turtle sleeping bag, but this is still a legit channel. I'm your host, and I'm joined by my fabulous co-host, and we're going to talk about comic books, comic book art, our own personal art, and probably what inspires us. If you don't know, this is a YouTube channel where we talk about comic books, comic book art. It's me, my co-host, and another co-host, and we're all working artists, and we do this just to talk about it and shoot the shoot.
For sure. This is pretty good. It's exciting to be on here now.
Yeah, we have probably talked about this for 2 to 3 months, and with successes and failures, and I believe this is video number 8 on the channel, so it took us 8 videos to get this. But
8 videos and 2 years of talking about it, really. I guess 3 years at this point.
Yeah, no.
I don't know. It's not my time. I have no sense of time anymore now. So whatever year it is, I'm sure we talked about it 3 years ago.
We probably talked about this in high school. Like, I'm not gonna kid. We are so inspired by cartoonist kayfabe and how they did it. So
shout out to Jimmy, and rest in peace to Ed. You know.
R.I.P.
But on a higher note, this channel's also has no bounds. We're gonna cross continental reach. I'm coming live from the Republic of North Korea. So shout out to the Supreme Leader.
Represent.
Can we say that?
Maybe
we cut that part out.
I think if we put Supreme like the comic book, it'll be okay.
We'll be okay.
Yeah.
We'll flash it. We'll do some fancy editing later on. But no, yeah, it's good. It's good to be on this side of the camera.
Yeah.
Well, really in the video now.
Yeah.
I'm lurking in the comments, really, if you see me.
Yeah.
That's fun. That is fun. But what should we get to first? Kind of talked a lot off camera.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, this is like the third take on us trying to get this right. Either just figuring out how to record and figuring out how to not dox ourselves. So I figured we could show off our art first, since we are a working artist.
Okay, well, maybe we gotta cut promos on the Fallout zine.
Yeah.
I know you cut. You mentioned yours. You're the front issue, I believe. The front cover.
Yeah, I'm working on the...
I have to show off. We gotta show the old people this is the back half of the zine. So this is the back cover. You're gonna get 2 full covers, front and back.
Nice.
Well, my quality's really good, but it was like a lot for a teaser, but
no, it's killer. It is killer.
Fallout zine in the making. That's in the works.
Nice.
I guess we could go into one story. I'm not gonna show up too much. I think I'll give away the first page. I've already shared this on my Instagram. So,
which will be linked in the description, both of ours.
Yep.
So if you want to see the work in progress of his or mine or both, just look down in the description.
Any other sites we're on, we're linking in the channel and the description below. That's it.
Great stuff.
What do you got, Landon?
I'll show a few things. I was able to sketch a lot these past 2 days, but not really work on stuff. So I'll show my cover right now. I think I'm going to redo it, but for what it is right now, it's okay. So
Color sounds good. I like the Kilroy stuff up there.
Yeah, I just learned about that, and I'm like, I need to put that in some artwork now. But yeah, I'm trying to practice more with Prismas, because if you can do them really good, then oh my god, they're insane. I probably need to not buy the $10 set at Walmart though, and splurge a little. But we got that.
When do you think the viewers can? When do you think they'll get it cut? When do you think they'll get to see the Fallout zine? What are we projecting here? A couple months.
Midsummer, late summer. Maybe.
Which I think we should tell them. Oh, go first.
No, you go first. No.
I was saying maybe we should tell them that there is one issue out now that's seeing print. It'll see the light of day in a couple weeks, but right now it's at the printers. It's in the file and the documents in the printer. So
nice.
like we had that to hold you guys over until the Fallout zine comes out.
Little taste.
That will see publication pretty soon.
Maybe we can try to get our Fallout
That's
zine for July 4th or something. Let's throw an arbitrary date out there.
Happy birthday, America.
Yeah.
You know?
War never changes.
We don't experience a fallout ourselves, you know.
Yes. Let's see, what else do I got? Trying to think. I've been working on thumbnails for this channel. So one of the books we're going to talk about, Doro Hidoro, a manga. This is the working thumbnail. I might re-ink it at some point. So we got that one. And then the French comic Black Sad for all you furries out there.
Oh, is it a French comic?
Yeah, it's a French comic, yeah.
Oh. I didn't know where.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm telling you, man, French people are just perverts. Every time Mobius, Darrow, and now these people, I'm like, ugh. I know.
I like how we put Darrow with the Frenchman now, even though Darrow's American 100%.
Yeah.
Even to me, I mean, he's with them too.
Mm-hmm.
He's in French magazines. He's in French movies. Have you seen those interviews where he speaks French?
Yes.
French is really good.
Well, I think like
Really, really.
every fan up until Kayfabe did an interview with him that everyone thought he was just a French person and just studied under Mobius.
Yeah. I just hearing his name, I have no idea who he would look like. Like, he's one of the artists. He's just Jeff Darrow. That's it. Like, a man like that, the way he draws, he's got to be a machine.
Yeah.
But another artist I'm actually surprised. Who was it? I think it's, I say Howard Chaykin, I think. You've been talking about American Flag. I'm thinking about Chaykin. He's like the opposite of what you would expect for a cartoonist. Kind of nerdy looking. He draws these big, muscular guys, very opinionated. Then you look at him, he's just like a short.
Well, yeah, because he just tries to draw himself every issue. Yeah. I need to read American Flag now. I just have the first issue, so we can probably do an episode on the first one pretty soon. But
that one is good. I had to read back into it because I remember I think I collect the whole first Chaykin run and then a few random issues where they switch artists.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of where they said the series falls off. I did a bunch of collecting during COVID. A lot of stuff just hit my backlog. I would go to the 50-cent bins, rate it before the comic store shut down. I filled about a long box up with my long decent bin hauls. I have some American Flag, Nexus. Nexus is another one. I would Mike would put in the 50-cent bins, and I think once he started realizing that people were buying them, he'd switch into the long boxes. So then you'd go from 50-cent issues $1.25, $3.
That kayfabe effect, man.
He did that with Savage Dragon. Savage Dragon was 50 cents, and then all of a sudden I couldn't find it anymore, and I had to go back. And that one issue I'd seen 50 cents before, $5.
Oh my god, that's a 100% markup.
But yeah, I think that's where I found my Mad Men, to the ash can I was telling you about as well. Where did I get? No, I don't think it was Mad Men. I think I got that from my comic shop. That was another collectible I thought was really cool.
I have
ash can edition of.
Never bought a single thing from my comic shop. I was telling our co-host about that the other day, and I've never trusted it. I've always been so scared.
It's good, actually. I recommend. That's where I got most of my stuff.
Okay.
A couple of my X-Men runs. That's where I got my Nexus. My Love and Rockets too. That's where I got first issue, a reprint. I think it was the 10th reprint.
I was about to say, if you got... How much did you put down? Yeah, I was worried about it.
It was still $20. A third print, still $20 for issue 1, which I'm like... I love and Rockets, but if we're going to be honest, first issue is it's good. But if you want, if you're seeing Love and Rockets from a distance, it's not really a good place to start at all. It's nothing that you know is there. Really.
No, but
the characters.
Yeah,
but it's still good. It's still a good issue.
It's such an iconic issue. Cover.
Yeah.
The amount of times that's been swiped.
Might be swiped again pretty soon. Who knows?
You heard it
Speaking
here.
of swipes, yep. You heard it here, folks. There might be a swipe. There's a swipe amongst us. There's a swiper. But speaking of that, when like I don't know if you know it, like when you do you what am I trying to say? Like when you use reference, are you worried about using reference at all when drawing?
To me,
Because I used to get so scared to do it.
it's really how I use it. Like, I would say, like, sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't want to swipe it because I don't, like, for compositions, like, I feel like if you can draw it, draw it. But if you can't, reference it. Like, a guy sitting. I can't draw a guy sitting to save my life right
Oh, for
now.
sure.
So, like, I gotta curb that. But I add my own flair to it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, don't just draw a white guy sitting on a bench and just redraw it.
Wait.
So,
I used to be nervous about that. Like there was I think Greg Land. Viewers ought to know Greg Land. Like Greg, pretty infamous for swiping. Have you seen it? You've probably seen. He does like hyper realistic covers.
yeah. Yeah, and then
But his references are shit. Like it'd be like Invisible Woman fighting somebody, but she'd have like a porn star face or something. Like she gets hit, and like I used to scare the shit out of me. I think you know what? It was Swati too. Swati's the one that told me just forget it. Like use reference because I told him the same thing. I was like I don't use reference at all. I'm gonna force myself to draw it. I'll look at the anatomy books. I'm so scared to use references. Like out of fear of being like a swiper or calling, you know. But you know, at this point now, I'm like, yeah, references are fine. Because certain things, like I mean, like oh, I guess I'll give an example too. Like, I can picture it in my head somebody on a helicopter with a minigun, but like, how do you put that on paper?
Yeah.
Because what you translate from the mind to page is kind of difficult. So I think there are times where it's okay to use reference, as long as it's not like completely like like full on what you're looking at. Shadows too are good actually. I like these references for shadows especially. Actually, I've referenced myself recently. That Madman is from my immigration photos.
Oh, okay.
I take photos to get my green, or I guess my resident card renewed. So like a little regular passport photo.
Nice.
Highly Photoshop. The shadows are good on it. So I was like, I'm going to use that for Madman. So that's pretty cool.
Nice.
So references are cool, especially when you use yourself. It's okay. Put yourself in the art.
Yeah. Know? Like I drew you for a Fallout prompt the other day. You're going to be a vault dweller with the puppets.
Am I really? That's crazy.
Yeah. I used your Instagram profile as like, oh, well, this will be good.
That you'd use that one when we were doing Tape Man. I got like my little hands like this. I'm like looking at the camera all mad.
I would, but my phone like it was running out of storage, so I bought this thing that like gave it a little bit of extra storage. But it does this thing now where if I haven't like touched the photo in like a month, they'll just auto delete it, and I'm like, so I lost quite a bit of stuff, which sucks.
My phone just like deletes it, but it puts on backup, something like that. So like the photo, you can just re-download it.
Yeah.
Got to get with the times, man.
Yeah. Like I've had this phone since I was a sophomore in high school, and I'm a senior in college now. So.
I remember when you got it too. That was brand new, like 7 years ago.
But before we lose references, I guess I'll segue into like maybe what I use for reference, and that is when you go, if you're a working artist or thinking about being a working artist. One of the greatest tools you can get is photo books. And what I mean by that is books with just a whole lot of photos in them. It doesn't have to be like a book on photography, but stuff like this, where it's a gas station book. And inside it just has random pictures of gas stations. Like, you're going to want this because Google don't have anything. If you look up random pump, you're going to see the same one 20 times and just horrible values of them too. Like how pixelated do you want to get?
It's a good archive. Yeah, and that's a good archive, but at times, yeah, it's best to go back to analog. A lot of books out there. And that's all they had back then.
Yeah. And one of the best things is if you go to like a Goodwill, you'll probably find something every time you walk into a Goodwill for like $2.
Yeah. For people too, like I mean, there's magazines everywhere. I used to have like, I guess my grandma would collect like U.S. Weekly. I don't even know if it was my grandma. We just got random U.S. Weeklies at home. And those are good reference for people, especially like if you want to do like model like the perfect person, I guess. Like those are good. All the celebrities are in them.
Yeah.
But definitely go for books, anatomy books, and like that. Those books, niche. I also would say they're niche books, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Those are a variety. Yeah, Google only has so much.
Mm-hmm.
Surprisingly, but it's still. I'd rather be an artist today because we do have a lot of like
Tools.
a lot of stuff to go through.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of tools at our disposal,
Mm-hmm.
especially for oh, my mind just went blank. I just blanked out. Typography.
Yep.
There's a lot of good resources for typography.
Yeah. It's not as barbaric as it was like 50 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, I can't imagine that.
Yeah.
This is a primitive era for me now.
But like other stuff, which like Jeff Darrow's famous for using, is like these old Sears catalogs, and it's these little. It's from 1909, so real for all you book nerds, and you're like, don't touch it like that, suck it, like. Yeah. Turns out this is like the rarest thing ever, and every time I touch it, like.
You like sit on a gold mine. You're just like flipping through it.
Yeah.
You're damaging oils on it.
Yes. But no, if you need like a reference to a random chair in 1909, like it's pretty good. But no,
What are the prices on those? What's a rocking chair cost in 1909?
$625.
Damn.
Oh, the gun stuff was the most hilarious to me because let me try to find like a gun was like $2.
The $2 for a Winchester rifle.
Yeah.
They still have those little. Are the houses in these issues too, or was that?
Not in this one. I have like a reprint of what's that? 1927. That has like a house in it where it's like your payments would be like $3.
Yeah, you can buy the old like the blueprints, go home, and the materials. A lot of the homes are actually. I think that's what we kind of what you see in Arkansas a lot. I think, right? Like once you get outside Little Rock. Well, you see a bunch of those little like Sears homes.
Well, even like downtown to like Millionaire's Row, it's.
It's a little pre-made, just nail and hammer. That's all you needed.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's you don't have too much. It's kind of hard to read comics over here. Don't have the resources in my city, at least,
or even stores
to be able to access them. So
sounds like
yeah. There's that one place on my bowling is in Seoul. I told you about where it's like a flea market district kind of. I see one where a guy walked in there and it looked like it had old mangas because mangas. I've heard it's like I don't know who it was, but I think I made like it was a story where someone bought they would reprint like Shonen Jump in English and sell it in Korea around the military bases and stuff. So I mean, this is back in the 90s, so there's got to be some old back issues floating around.
Okay.
Somewhere. I have to look into that. I have to do some more research on that. Get some Fist of the North Star over here.
Now I'm.
Oh, man, I got it. Okay. Closing that. Go ahead.
Now it's like I'm trying to think of like, because like I want to talk about manga more compared to like other channels because I feel like Kayfabe was like the only one to ever really talk about manga.
Yeah, they dipped their toes in it.
Yeah, granted they did like Dragon Ball, like kind of your famous ones.
Yeah. Which is still surprised, actually. There's not many people really talk about the manga. At least I don't know. I'm not a big Dragon Ball fan, but
I feel like not
guys. It feels like the show is more popular.
And really Dragon Ball Z because there's Dragon Ball Z, and then Dragon Ball Super. So I think like from what I've seen, they only ever talk about Z. Granted, that has like the parts everyone knows because I don't know when the first Dragon Ball came out, but that was like 80s, 90s.
Oh, time. Yeah, because I don't hear many people talk about it, so I would consider the manga still kind of underrated, maybe. I don't know if we can say that, but it's still got a Not many people talk about it. They got a timer up here in the
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to like fix real quick.
or doomsday clock.
Yeah, we got 7 minutes of free Zoom before it makes me. Yeah, so I'm trying to.
They would just make these two parts. That would be okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah.
If it goes out, just keep it. Yeah, it wouldn't be too bad.
Well, I guess we have a natural little mini wrap up then.
Yeah.
Because
we got a little difficulty.
I'm trying to do it on my phone because I tried to do it on here, but I was like, ooh, I'm screen recording. I probably shouldn't put my debit card info on the.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, unless you wanted to.
Yeah.
It's okay.
People can just see.
People. No complaints.
Yeah, people can just see how much I have in my account, but that's. I'm sure they'd be okay with that.
I'm trying to think how much should we tease them with the products? I got a couple more pages here.
I think you can tease them as much as you want because it's probably not coming out till like.
Look at this one. We'll have to work on the quality for a bit. My camera's not too good. Maybe next time, yeah, we could do it on the phone.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I wonder if Instagram would be better at. The only problem with Instagram is it zaps my battery super fast.
This is a good start, though. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with the start.
No.
It's good. The blurriness is we can look back a year from now with our high quality cameras.
Yeah, if people.
Page, just the first page.
Yeah, if people like Jim or Comic Tropes Guy ever see this, comment some tips. Yeah. Let us know how you did this. And we will like your comment.
It's funny. It was like old school YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's all it is. 2 pages, 2 different stories, a collection. It's going to be a collection of sorts. Nice. That time, I can break that down.
Should we talk about why we're doing a Fallout zine?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, and
we have enough time.
Yeah, well, we got 5 minutes. I'm sure we can knock it out real quick.
For sure.
I guess so. Me and the co-host are best friends. We've known each other since 2nd grade, and Fallout was one of the first things we ever talked about. So
Fallout is it. That was it.
And it's also one of our favorite games. It's not that we just talked about
BioShock
yeah. No, you go.
There's a love for it. There's a love going into it. I was just saying, like, you talk about BioShock, and I was always like, I don't really know what BioShock is. I never played BioShock. But just like mentioning Fallout, that was it. All like, I don't know if you remember, like, so was it when Fallout 4 came out? We took like so was it science class? I had you like break down settlements for me because I haven't got it yet. So how do settlements work? So I can go get food. I can feed my people. Yeah. I got a plant and stuff.
I think I had to draw like a little map of sanctuary. It's like, yep, you want your house here. You want your house here. So
there's a love for it. It's not just we're not riding the hype train. You know?
No, yeah.
No name calling, but yeah, we're just. There's a love for it. There's a love for the games, love for the series, love for them all.
Yeah, even just the lore. Like, like Fallout's probably one of my favorite fictional worlds.
Probably the first time I think I've ever gotten political. Usually I don't stay out of it, but a thing like New Vegas and I guess with I'd say the first 2 really. Yeah, they kind of delve into politics. Kind of you learn real world stuff too, how Singapore's government history, So there's some games they're pretty good. That's all I'll say. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna like rattle on. We're limited on time, but I could just
But no, so we I guess decided to just kind of show our appreciation for it and get a zine out there, like.
It'll be a one and done too, but we will probably serialize the rest of the stories, right? I'm not sure about yours, but I'm planning on serializing mine.
Yeah.
In the regular magazine.
Yeah.
Yeah, the viewers are gonna be eating good this year.
Yeah, they are. Because we're attacking them on 2 fronts: audio and paper.
Audio and visual.
Mm-hmm.
We're touching all senses now. So we're going to keep that up. We'll link that too. We'll figure out how to distribute that. We might just do we'll consult the old wise the wizard we got with us.
Yeah.
council. We'll
The
see what he's got to say.
mhm.
He knows. He's been around for a while.
He's an old cowboy, and where is I don't know. I don't want to say it like that.
We're just greenhorns.
Yep.
We'll keep it friendly. We're greenhorns. We go to him. He knows it all. We say he's old, but he's only like a couple of years, decade or three. I don't know.
A
I don't think
decade
there's that.
or a decade and some change. Decade and some change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just been around. But yeah, we'll get that out. We'll have the Fallout zine, main magazine, and I guess we'll call it the first issue, the first official magazine under. I don't want to call it a studio, but it's coming from you from across the country. So that one's been in the works for a while now.
Yeah.
That one's crude. It's crude. It's got comics. It's got art. What's not to love?
Yeah. Stuff
They got it up.
stuff we probably can't say here is gonna be in the zine for sure. So
Yeah.
it's
On that, so you'll have a couple. We'll have a couple of scenes out. I'm already working on issue 2.
nice.
Oh, excuse me. Issue 2 is in the works. And so we got the Fallout zines also in the works. So everything, we're gonna be doing good.
Yep.
We're gonna attack them all. A
And
little sense attack.
he's tackling that. I'm gonna keep trying to tackle this front. I'm gonna always try to have a video out at least once a week, and maybe we're gonna try to do, I don't know, maybe once a week of this little co-host.
Yeah.
But we'll see. At least once a week. So
Okay. Yeah, and then once we can, we work out the other kinks, get the channel. Then there will be hopefully 3 co-hosts on one video breaking down comics, or 2. But for now, 1 is good. And these little get-togethers are going to be good. Once a week get-togethers.
Yep.
We'll be fine for good. It'll be good for now.
yeah.
So
Well,
I'm not sure. It's like a little doomsday clock. My heart's kind of racing. I don't know whether should I keep talking or
I feel like we should send some marching orders out, and we got 5 seconds. Oh no.
make comics.
Make-
Read comics.
Yep. Make more art, I guess. Oh. There it went. Well, ooh, does that show any of my personal stuff? Let me just